Mariette has actually worked to prepare the questionnaire that you see on the website. Mariette, would you be able to say a few words about it? Let's and introduce it a little bit. Let's hope that it works. I'll try to unmute you.
Hi, this is Marietta. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Please.
Very good. Thank you for the introduction, Roman. Well, the aim of this webinar is, as was presented, to get the expectations or the comments and requests from our from potential users of the outcomes of this project. So your comments are very welcome and would really help us to tailor the documents to be of the best use to you, not to be left on shelf for being pure deliverable for administrative purpose. So from this point of view, we created a questionnaire that is accessible through a link that was also sent to you, and we would really appreciate if you can answer them. This is valid for the audience that is participating at today's webinar, as well as for other participants or other members of the end user committee from your countries. So please, if you have chance to be in contact with them, please motivate and ask them to give us the feedback. Basically, we would like to get two sorts of your views, and these are some general aspects that we would like to know how to shape, how to structure the documents, and some specific aspects. Why specific? Because we know that having a general best practice document may not be very helpful for every audience. That's why we wanted the documents to be tailored. May not be really a very good solution to distribute our end users to 4 groups, because we still want to be integrated and to work interactively through independently whatever you come from, which sector you come. However, we believe that specific questions or topics would be more reliable, more requested from one audience, from one sector, than for the other one will be more meaningful. This is how the questionnaire is also prepared. For some reason, we've got a different response from the invited members to our committee, and unfortunately we are pretty short in NGOs and general public representative. We will, however, try to do our best to invite and to involve more people to get more representative input also from this group. That is what I wanted to say about as the introduction to your feedback. And now I would really welcome your questions, general, specific, anything, so that we start the conversation. And I believe that through the conversation and interaction of all of us, we can we can get kind of a picture to or kind of a list of requests or requirements to how to tailor the documents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marietta. What I did when Marietta was talking, I hope you were able to see it on the screen, is again I went to the ENOS website into this highlight section, and I opened the webinar. That's actually the one where we're at now. And in the bottom, you would see this, that we kindly ask you to fill in the short questionnaire before or after the webinar. If you click on that form, then you will have this form open where you can read through the topics. The general topic is aimed to everyone in the audience, and then we have separated into the specific topics for research and development, for business and industry, government and regulators, and NGO communities. That doesn't mean that we would like you to answer on only one. If you have an opinion on what each of the guidance documents should include, we would very much welcome that. You can also leave your personal contact so we can get back to you and discuss it. But then of course we keep it optional. If you want to give this feedback anonymously, this is up to you. But then remember that we're not going to be able to give you any feedback on that. When the webinar is going to be completed and we will have the recording in place, it will look exactly as this first webinar that we had on the data management, where you can actually go in and listen to the webinar again. And instead, we will also keep the link to the questionnaire live. So we will keep on generating data. So to finalize from my side, if you have joined the end user committee already, thank you very much for that, and we would be looking forward to receive your feedback. We will get in touch with you. If you feel like you would like to contribute, we're not going to stress our end users very much and ask them to do a lot of job, but rather than provide the feedback to us, we would be happy to welcome you to the end user committee. And disconnected, so to say, from that, we would be very happy if you would fill in the form, or if you have any comments, I can keep the floor open for discussion for a short while. I will also try again to give a microphone to Allah. Let's see if it will work. Allah, do you hear me? Can we hear you? Could you say something?
Do you hear me?
Yes, now it works very well. You had the comment in the beginning. Is it still something that you would like to say?
No, I just wanted to represent the team who organized this webinar. Generally, we would like to thank very much our partners from OGS who made support to this webinar from the website and with this webinar software. And also, I wanted to tell about Marietta that she prepared this very nice questionnaire, and our partners from British Geological Survey, they also kindly supported to edit a little bit English and etc. So this questionnaire became quite good now and understandable. And so also I just wanted to thank all end users and all stakeholders for participation. And those who did not yet fill this form can do it later online and all the time, as Roman told, that it will be not closed. Also, we would be very grateful if you will continue to take part in our webinars for end users, and we will invite you for the next ones when it will be ready and organized. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you very much, Allah. We had due to some technical difficulties with the microphone, we had introduction to the webinar in the end of the webinar, but that's just the way it is. So if there is, I don't see any questions actually submitted, and I don't see any raised hands at the moment. So if you don't have any questions, I would like then to also to thank all of you for listening and participating. As said, we would be happy to hear your feedback in whatever form. If you think that the form of the website is not for whatever reason fitting your desires to contribute, please send us an email. Contact us in any way you see fit. There is a comment from Marietta. Yes.
Yes, since there is, well, I was hoping for having some questions so that the debate starts. However, and shall ask this question to the audience at the end. But okay, let me start. We would certainly not like to be influenced to the existing best practice documents or to duplicate them. However, what is good, I think, is worth replication. And if you are aware of an existing documents or set of existing documents that you think the structure is recommended to be followed by our project, please let us know so that we have an existing model. What is best acceptable, what you would like the most. So if not now, please say, you can also write as comment to open boxes, or just raise or answer this now. We have collected certain set of existing best practice documents, but as said, we deliberately do not want to be influenced too much in order to be tailored to your needs. And I hope that this opportunity would also be welcome to the end user committee. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marietta. And again, on that, since there is no questions and microphones, I would like to say thank you everybody for participating.